Hi, my name is Vince Eustace, and this is my video submission for the Hip Hop and Movie web show. Birds.
How about another slate?
Birds.
Top 5 movies of all time.
My top 5 favorite personal movies of all time, in no particular order, are Bad Boys, Back to the Future, Die Hard, Young Frankenstein, and Space Jam.
How much do you go to the movie theater?
I don't go to the movie theater as much as I would like to. Just usually working a lot, and movie ticket prices are very expensive. I usually try and go like once or twice a month.
What was the last movie you saw in the theater?
The last movie I saw in the theater, I actually saw the other day, was Kingsman: The Secret Service.
And?
It was awesome. I was a big fan of Matthew Vaughn, his previous works. It was super violent, but it was a lot of fun. Funny, but very good. Highly recommended. I did watch this year's Oscars. They were okay. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of award shows to begin with, but they were okay. I was rooting for Michael Keaton to win. He did not, so I was not happy about that. But otherwise, it was good. I liked J.K. Simmons winning, liked Common and John Legend winning. The shows I watch right now on TV are It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Workaholics, Walking Dead, Empire, just getting into Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's a very funny show. I watch WWE wrestling and a lot of ESPN shows. Probably favorite current TV shows, probably It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They're having a very strong season, and I like to laugh. Favorite all-time show, there's a lot of good choices. I love Seinfeld, I love Arrested Development, Friday Night Lights. Probably have to say my favorite is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. A lot of nostalgia with it, grew up with it, and it's very funny.
You're stuck on a desert island forever and can only watch one movie. Which movie? And why?
If I was stuck on a desert island, could only watch one movie.
Desert island with a TV.
With the TV.
And a DVD player.
And a DVD player. I was going to say Back to the Future, just because it's a great movie, and like every time I watch it, even though I know what's going to happen, I'm always at the edge of my seat. It's such a tight script, and I love time traveling movies, and I just feel like it's funny, it's got drama, it's got sci-fi, it's got suspense, it's got a lot of cool stuff going on. If I'm on a desert island, I might have to go with Space Jam, just because it is a very fun movie. It's a great escape from reality for me. I got a lot of nostalgia watching that movie. Great soundtrack as well. And if I'm stuck on a desert island, I probably need to escape from reality, and Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan taking on the Monstars just might do the trick. Okay, personal review of a movie that I have hated. When I was younger, there was a movie that we saw trailers and commercials for called The Musketeer.
Very interested in this person.
And it starred Justin Chambers from Grey's Anatomy, he played D'Artagnan, and Tim Roth, he was the villain. And the trailers for this movie were fantastic. It used the Craig Armstrong song from Pluckin' and McLean, Escape. If you heard it, you know it is like very epic. It makes everything sound just much more important than it really is. And it was using a lot of wire work and Hong Kong action sequences. And me and my friends were so excited about it. We're like, there is no way this movie's gonna be bad. Like, because I also love Three Musketeers as just a book and a story. We're like, even if everything in the trailer is the best stuff, we're gonna love it because everything in the trailer is so great. And then we went to go see it, and I can't explain it, but it was just so bad. Like, everything that looked so cool in the trailer in terms of the wire work was just very cheesy and weird in the actual movie. And I hate being those guys that are like, oh, well, the book's way better and the story's way better, because the Charlie Sheen version of Three Musketeers I think is great, and that had nothing to do with the actual original book. But they went so far off, I guess, any type of Three Musketeers story. It's just basically based on D'Artagnan, which is fine, I like him, but it was just not well executed, and very disappointed. And since we had such high hopes for it, we were just like, god damn it. So like, that's a movie that like I truly don't like just because I had such high hopes for it, and it disappointed me so much. That was loud. My personal favorite hip hop albums of all time, God, this is a tough one. Life After Death by Biggie, College Dropout by Kanye, Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent, Black Album by Jay-Z, and Carnival by Wyclef. My top 5 favorite hip-hop artists, current or past, are Biggie, Jay-Z, Eminem, Kanye West, and King Los. I think lyrically he's fantastic. He's from Baltimore, I'm from Maryland, so I like that a guy from same place is doing well, and I'm a big lyric guy, and he comes up with some great stuff. I don't really buy albums so much anymore. I usually just kind of get either songs off of iTunes or mixtapes off DatPiff. So probably the last album I purchased was Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. My favorite hip hop concert was Wyclef concert in college. He was great. P.D. Pablo was supposed to show up, and he didn't, so Wyclef went on even longer and like was just in the crowd playing the guitar, just like really like interacting with people, and it was a blast. The last hip hop concert I went to was Warren G concert. My girlfriend got me tickets for my birthday because she's the best. Current favorite hip hop song, if you mean hip hop song that's currently at the moment my favorite, it would be Pete Rock and CL Smooth, The Creator. And the reason why it's my favorite song right now is because that Android commercial that's on TV where everyone's high-fiving each other is stuck in my head, and it's a great song, so that's what I like right now. If we're talking about what hip-hop song is current and I like the most, I'd have to say maybe Blessings, Big Sean and Drake.
Top 10 favorite hip hop songs of all time. In alphabetical order, please.
I'm not doing alphabetical order.
That's fine.
Just to let you know, I struggled with this, and you ask me again tomorrow, and it might be like 10 different answers. Favorite hip-hop songs of all time, as of right now, are Hypnotize by Biggie, All of the Lights by Kanye and Everyone. Everyone was featured on that song. Nasty by Nas. Come On Baby by Saigon. The Champ by Ghostface. We got Boom by The Roots. Survival of the Fittest by Mobb Deep. Planet Rock by Africa Bambaataa. Get By Remix, that's Talib Kweli, Mos Def, Jay-Z, Kanye, and Busta Rhymes. And I had one more. Rockwilder, Method Man and Redman. Favorite hip hop groups, I like Run DMC, as you can tell by my shirt. It's just not an ironic shirt. I enjoy them immensely. Wu-Tang Clan, Outkast, Method Man and Redman, Gangstar, big fan of DJ Premier Beats, big fan of Slaughterhouse, Beastie Boys, they're a lot of fun. Mobb Deep, Fugees, I also enjoy immensely. Favorite hip hop memory, if you're talking about actual hip hop, like with actual hip hop people, I liked when Jay-Z and Nas squashed their beef. Like, I just remember they put together a lot of great songs going at each other back and forth, and then I read online that they were surprised each other. They surprised people. They showed up at a concert together and like rapped, and I was like, what? And I called my friend. I was like, did you hear this? Like Nas and Jay-Z, they're done. They're friends again. This is great. And then they put out a couple good songs, so I enjoyed that. If we're talking about favorite hip hop moment in general, in regards to me, I as a creative outlet will write like hip hop verses from time to time. They're okay. They're not bad. They're probably better than people would expect. And I just sort of keep them in my back pocket, don't really share with too many people. And I was at a friend's party, and they had like a DJ, and they were like just playing around. They're like, hey, who here can freestyle? And I can't freestyle. I just can't. So everyone else is going up and doing like the white boy freestyle, talking about, oh, here I go, and I flow, and I'm getting dough, and everyone's liking it. And a friend of mine knows that I like had some of these raps, and he's like, Vince, come on up. So he pulled me up. I freestyled for like 8 bars, nothing good, and then just had to go to like my back pocket, and just not off the top, but what I had in like my memory, and I started rapping this verse that I had written, and it went over super well with the crowd. And I remember even the DJ like had the beat drop right when I had like this punchline about crisscross that everyone at the party like actually very much enjoyed and just like went nuts over, and everyone was like, oh my god, that's amazing. So it made me feel really good. It kind of made me in the smallest way possible live up to my unfulfilled dreams as a kid of being a rapper. That might be the closest I ever get, but it was a lot of fun and I enjoyed it. what do I dislike most about hip hop today? Without sounding too much like a curmudgeon or an old man, because I'm older than I appear. I think there's a lot of mediocrity in hip hop nowadays. There's a lot of great stuff too, and I feel that without trying to get into a rant, nothing's really changed. That a lot of, if you want good hip hop, it's there. You just gotta look for it. It's just not on the radio a lot of times. There are a lot of good mainstream acts. Like I actually do like Drake a lot. I like Kendrick lyrically, and J. Cole's good. Kanye's still doing very well. But I feel like a lot of stuff on the radio is not good. And I feel like a crazy old man, like when I hear just like the repetitive hooks and beats that I get are catchy, but I'm used to like the soul sampling and the boom bap era, and it's not really that anymore. And when a song like that comes on, it doesn't get much play, and it's usually out for a while. So I would say that it's not so much I dislike it about hip hop, it's just that as you get older, hip hop in general speaks to younger people. It can speak to more people than younger people, but it's kind of a young person's thing in terms of like what's on the radio and what's popular and what's big. So I can't relate to like a 15-year-old and, you know, there are no Fleck zones, which I actually think is a decent song, but I'm more of the, now it's old school, you know, like the 90s and 2000s and the boom bap and the DJ Premier beats and the Dilla beats and the Just Blaze beats and stuff like, I don't know. I like substance in my hip hop. I mean, I'm okay with stuff that, you know, talking about going to the club, getting drunk and fucking bitches and stuff like that. That's all cool too, but I kind of like substance and, I don't know, just something like nice drum beats, you know, like classic James Brown samples, which I don't get too much of nowadays unless you're on Sway in the morning doing like the 5 Fingers of Death. But so I wouldn't say I dislike anything about hip hop, but a lot of it doesn't appeal to me anymore. But I still like it, still listen to it.